All right, you guys, it's time to dish it up, and I want to introduce you to our chef today, Dean Dupuis. Dean, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you made it out here. We're talking collard greens and warm comfort food, and guess what? We thought, Dean, Southern comfort food, you got to do it. So how did you learn to be the, to cook this in the Southern style?
I moved down south when I was in my early 20s and started working with these little old women that would roll the biscuits out and they would make the collard greens, and I really got into it. You did. And I started every day I would start making biscuits and collards and hush puppies and all those kind of fun Southern things. And after a while, I kind of got an affinity for it and really grew to love it.
We're very, very happy that you're cooking collard greens for us. What's your first recipe?
This is collard greens gratin. It's creamed collard greens. We use different greens different times of the year, but this time of the year, the collard greens are beautiful, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're going to use.
And that's really the gratin part of the...
Yeah, it's not a potato gratin necessarily. It's got cream in it, it's got cheese, and we're going to brown it, so it's not a potato gratin. It's took liberty with the word.
All right, well, let's get started. Show me how to do it.
Yeah, so here we have some great collard greens here from out in the field. Picked them myself.
Okay.
What we do here is you can pull off the leaves or you can chop it. So I'm going to have you just go ahead and
chop it up?
Chop it up, yeah. Just down, obviously not too far down the stem,
So let me ask you this question. Do you like to use any of the stem at all?
I use a little bit. Sometimes I'll peel it. That's good.
Okay,
Stop
see,
right there.
I almost,
Stop right there.
See, I'm Italian. I would never let that go to waste, but I guess soups and stuff.
We'll use that for soups, absolutely. Yeah.
This would be a little bitter, to be honest, right?
It is a little bitter. It's it can be a little tough too. I mean, obviously simmered enough, it'll loosen up, but it is a little bitter, and not everybody likes that.
Just the leaves.
We use this.
Okay.
And ordinarily we would take this and we would blanch this.
All right.
Blanching means cooking in salted water.
Yes.
To kind of bring the greenness about and let the flavor of the salt really soak in. I would say this probably takes 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
You put it down, you pull it up, and you actually pull a piece out and you want to taste it. You want to see if it's tender. I want to be tender and flavorful, but not cooked to death.
And then you're putting it in what, cold water, ice water?
So I drain that, put it in cold water, and here's what I have here. So this is what we have here.
I really can't stress enough that it really helps preserve the beautiful color of the greens.
It is, it's great.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And collard greens, people think that you have to cook them to death, but you really don't.
Let's get started with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna chop up a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
A couple cloves of garlic.
Fresh garlic. And remember, we're talking comfort foods. That's that time of year, hearty meals, stuff that makes you feel warm and then want to relax, right?
So we have a little bit of shallot and garlic. Okay. You can mince it fine. I like to leave it rough. Do a little bit of garlic. See how this is working. There we go.
Oh, how nice.
Okay. It's like anything, you want to salt it a little bit.
Okay.
Because in the restaurant, I think people would be shocked at home how much salt and pepper we use. You know, but to make food taste good, you have to use salt and pepper.
Right, and you're using a coarse ground.
It's a kosher salt.
Yep,
it's a kosher salt. So once we get here, we're gonna go in a little bit of heavy cream.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer, and then I'm gonna add whatever flavorings you would like. In this case, I like to use, let me get this, excuse me.
Yep.
The flavors, you can use whatever flavors you would like.
Okay.
But since this is my recipe, I'll use the flavors that I like. How about that?
I like that.
All right, so this is nutmeg.
Okay, ooh.
Black pepper. Use fresh ground whenever possible. I ground it this morning.
Okay.
This is dry mustard.
Oh, yes. Traditional in Southern cooking.
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
Have to have it.
A little bit of crushed red pepper.
Love that. Put a little scoop in there for me, a little extra. I like it spicy.
Hey,
all
very
right,
nice.
yes.
To each his own.
Yep.
And there's a little bit of, I put a little hot sauce in it as well. This is our house-made hot sauce.
Ooh.
Then we use red Fresno chilies and a chipotle pepper as well.
And you make this at the restaurant.
I got myself.
Hey,
we do.
That means it's
Look
good.
at that.
No,
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
All right, so we let these flavors simmer together and marry. Okay, then we're gonna add some collard greens.
Okay.
Okay, so
Are
let's
you
take some of those.
all of
No,
this?
I'm just gonna do enough for one order here.
Okay.
Go ahead and take that away.
All right. And just give me an idea. When collard greens, when you blanch them, when you cook them, they cook down a lot. So if you're putting a lot in a pot, it will cook down. How many bunches do you think this is?
That's probably 2 bunches.
2 bunches.
Like two of those, yes.
2 of those big bunches. So see, it really condenses when you blanch it.
That is true.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, so we bring this all together like this. Let the flavors marry. We're gonna obviously check seasoning. Make sure it tastes delicious.
How does it look from the eye?
It looks great. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream, a little more cream. Okay. It looks like it's a little drier than I'd like it to be.
Okay.
Okay. You wanna grab the skillet.
Oh,
now we're grab this.
Oh, so here's the gratin.
Yeah, this is the gratin. So we're gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in the middle.
Okay.
And again, you can use whatever cheese you'd like.
Great.
It could be fontina cheese, it could be blue cheese, it could be Asiago cheese, it could be whatever you like.
Okay. And I gotta tell you, Dean, this was, so far this is quick and easy. This took no time.
Absolutely. We use different greens. We'll use mustard greens certain parts of the year. And we'll use turnip greens. We'll use whatever. You can use spinach.
I almost might use this for Thanksgiving.
This works. It's a great recipe.
Why not? Are you going to put it in here?
I am. So let's try. Let's see if we can make it in there.
Okay. So now, do you serve it like this at the restaurant in this little?
We do.
Oh, that's darling.
Okay, so we take that. We put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, like that. then we put it in the broiler.
How long will it finish off in the broiler?
3 minutes.
All right,
So
there you go.
right
A quick and easy recipe with collard greens from Dean Dupuis. Now, we have a few more to go. You think that was easy and fun? We're gonna show you what it looks like and come back and keep cooking it up.